Hello, everyone. Just gonna do the monthly update again. Gonna be brief about it though. Hope everyone's having a good time in the new year, but I'm just gonna inform you why I didn't release a new video. I want to focus on fixing that short I was gonna show because it was in a kind of bad state. But what I'm mainly going to be bringing up is that March, my college, Camden County College, is going to be doing a film screening of all these student works, and I'm going to be working on editing mine and polishing them, and hopefully some of them will get in. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing for the next month, so probably won't be anything new as usual. That's how school is. So, the plan is after the screening, whatever I show, and the other ones that I want to show on this channel, I'll change what I want to and then release them shortly after the screening. So, I'll be releasing a ton of stuff in March. At least that's the plan. Pretty sure the screening's in March. If anything changes, of course, I'll make a quick video like this. And that's basically the short plan of it. I did mention that I'm going to be doing a video on World of Light from Smash Ultimate. But since my thoughts won't be that long on the game, I'll be also making it multiple reviews of just games I've played recently, such as Night in the Woods, and this mobile game that's now on Switch called Downwell. So yeah, there'll be a short thing to tide you guys over until I show off more of my shorts. So that's basically all I had to say about that. Now let's get into the Super Bowl, which I am kind of a fan of. I'm not a sports guy, so sorry, sports people. I usually watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials or whatever new trailer. So that's what I did for this one, but from what I've heard and from how I felt, like, all across the board, it seems like everyone was not a fan of this Super Bowl. So, you know, you lose some, you win some, whatever. But there were some particular things I was disappointed with, which we'll get to in a sec. So, I hear a kitty. I'll be right back. Come on, Ron. Show your furry face. No, not there. This is Ronnie. Anyway, I was gonna get to my top 5 commercials. Overall, the commercials kind of sucked this year. I mean, I thought last year's were pretty decent overall, but most of these kind of sucked. My top 5 were the Steve Carell Pepsi one. It's not even that great, but I just thought it was funny because they brought up, we don't have Coke, is Pepsi okay? And I get that asked in restaurants like probably 6 times out of 10, which is great because I love Pepsi actually. I prefer it over Coke, so it was just funny that that was brought up in the commercial. But that's all I really have to say about it. And Ron, Jesus Christ. I'm so professional. Alright. Alright guys, let's speed this up. Number 4 is all these text message commercials that we had. The one that I liked the most was the Taco Bell one, but most of them were like the same amount of humor, so that was alright. Nice to mix it up. Number 3 was the guy sleeping and dreaming about the car. They framed it up like a traditional boring car commercial, and then they had that funny bit with him being saved with the Heimlich, so not great, but it was a nice change of pace, especially since they had real bad car commercials there. And then for number 2 was the elevator short with Jason Bateman. I thought that was really strong. Like, I feel like that's a good way to do, sorry, I'm just fixing something here. I feel like that was a great way to do like a overall well-rounded commercial. It's a simple concept with not a big budget. It feels like a normal commercial, but just higher quality and concepts, I guess. It reminds me a lot of the Kevin Michael Key one from last year, and it's another great addition. If you haven't checked it out, that's the one I would check out the most besides number 1, which would be the Game of Thrones Bud Light commercial. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I'm currently on book number 3, and I'm rewatching the series with a friend of mine. So, yeah, seeing that was pretty sweet. And mixing Game of Thrones, which was the best Super Bowl concept in like a couple years, was a great idea, and I'm happy they brought back the Bud Night and all that stuff. It's just really good. And it would have been a great commercial even without it, but still, it was an awesome way to do it. Good job, guys. But for those non-Game of Thrones people, the one where they're traveling around the world to get this corn syrup back to someone, that was pretty good too. I'd also put that on my number 1. So yeah. And those were most what I felt about the commercials. Like I said, lackluster, but the big thing I want to talk about, which if you haven't heard of, was the halftime show. Yeah, most of the game I didn't pay attention because it was a lame-ass game. Like 2 touchdowns for the whole game, and most of it wasn't until the end. So yeah, lame game, and alright halftime show. I'm not really a Maroon 5 fan, but I do happen to like some of their hits, I guess. So it wasn't the worst thing I could have been hearing right now. But, wow. Squidward. Let's talk about Squidward. So, if you guys haven't known, I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, as you probably could have guessed from the tribute video I did to Steven Hillenburg probably a month or 2 ago. And I was kind of shocked that the petition got as big as it was. My freaking cat. I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm not. I love him. Anyway, the point was, I was actually not shocked that they gave Squidward such little time, but the whole rest of the internet and the world was. Because I missed out on this because I wasn't paying attention to the feed or social media. They really pushed the fact that they were going to play Sweet Victory. So the fact that they only played like a couple chords of it was kind of ridiculous. And they mixed it with frickin' sicko mode. And it's just interesting that it's not really Nickelodeon's fault. Like, they had nothing to do with this. Like, they did the little bit of new animation, and that's about it. And then they just waited for the NFL's response, and then they decided not to play Sweet Victory, because why not, I guess. Anyway, sorry, my mouth got dry. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing, and it's just really funny that the video, as of this video, the halftime show on YouTube has 730,000 dislikes. It's not crazy, but it is kind of crazy compared to, like, most videos. I think, like, YouTube Rewind still has 12 million, but this one's gonna be remembered. It's definitely going up, like, every day, so it's just funny seeing that. But I would have stopped talking right there if NHL out of nowhere just did it. They just played Sweet Victory at a Texas Stars game, I believe the name of the band is. It's a team, I know. I'm just losing it because of that freaking cat. But anyway, it was awesome. They freaking recolored the team, the band. Oh my god. Guys, I'm just losing it because of how awesome it was. They recolored the band's green because it's the same. That means we're running out of time. So I'm gonna wrap it up if I can. Basically, it was awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, go check out NHL Plays Sweet Victory. It's so good. Like, they put in such extra effort, like having footage of the audience and putting in cheering sounds. Like, NHL, you need a freaking brownie point. You need a freaking hug. And I actually prefer hockey anyway to football, so good job, boys. Anyway, that's how I feel about the controversy, I guess. Still cool that Squidward showed up to the Super Bowl, but maybe next time, or if there is a next time, probably not. Maybe something will be different. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on videos. Nerding out. See you later. Is this thing still on?